Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Quick Hits with Pat and Diggs. Big thanks to Mybookie for the ticker, Mybookie.ag, promo code PAT.
By the way, I'm wearing glasses.
He is.
Dr. Bull wears these exact glasses. Damn near the same thing. He's a trial scientist, gets in the minds of everybody, which is what we're looking to do every single evening here on Quick Hits with Pat and Tom.
The benefit of being the co-host, and not you guys, I get to see the etching on the side of the gold. It's
Phenomenal.
pretty nice, pretty nice.
Bought these off of Amazon. Jeff Bezos sent a little drone to the house, cuz. Now I'm smarter looking, which is what we're really trying to be here.
Yep. All right, let's get right into it. Game of the day, game of the night, the primetime matchup.
What a
Patriots,
fucking game.
Chiefs.
Hey, this Patriots-Chiefs game,
Oh, yeah.
there was only one punt, which is kind of frustrating for the brand, but that means the game was good. There was that ref. I like that ref, by the way.
Yeah.
There should be primetime refs. I feel like they're too nice to the refs, where they're like, everybody gets a turn fucking up on primetime. That shouldn't be the way. It should be like, hey, you're a good ref. You're every primetime game because that's where most of the eyes are. And, man, that game just felt good to watch. Two great teams going at it. That was awesome.
Mahomes impressed me more than he has yet this season because he was a little off in the first half. Like, he missed Kareem Hunt out of the backfield for a touchdown early, and then he missed Kelsey early too in the first half. That could have changed things. But then he settled down. Second half, came back, made a lot of throws. Tyreek Hill is the fastest dude in the world.
It's unbelievable. It's unfucking believable. And people need to think of that whenever they watch a punter get juked by a punt returner. Or like something like what Antonio Brown did to me, and people tell me how unathletic I look. Like, there's humans like Tyreek Hill in this football league that aren't in your backyard pickup game. That dude made it look like a backyard football game. He was stopped right in front of two guys and then just ran right around them as if it was a backyard flag football
And it
game.
wasn't bad on their part. They literally had the greatest angle
Nothing
you could ever
can
take.
do.
There's not an angle you could take on Tyreek Hill.
He is a cheat code. Buy the shirt.
Yep.
Buy the shirt.
All the shirts.
All the shirts.
I want to defend Patriots fans real quick because people were out there attacking them on the internet last night.
I didn't like this attacking of them.
No.
No.
I mean, if you're Tyreek, you run through the end zone. You could have stopped, but he didn't. He went up to the fans. He was going to troll them. You get a beer in the face. That's what you deserve. That's just being a passionate fan and taking advantage of what you have in your hands.
I don't know if stopping is as easy for us.
For him it is.
As it is for Tyreek Hill.
Oh, you think because he's going so fast?
I don't think he could just stop like us. I don't know if that's...
I think he's just 10 times more athletic, 1,000 times more athletic than me, 10 times more than you, that he could stop like that.
Oh, thanks for what you just
No
did
problem.
right there. I'm 100 times
Just
more
know
athletic than you.
No, read the room.
But it's hard to stop on some of those stadiums because it gets slick. And when it's wet, they get they kind of get. You see, like the most athletic humans on earth look like they're fucking walking on ice real quick. So it's kind of a situation. I didn't mind the middle fingers flying. I absolutely love that. By the way, the throw of like an eighth of a beer. I mean, a little soft, but you got to do what you got to do. I don't think Tyreek Hill cares either. People are like, I don't think Tyreek Hill gave a single fuck.
Stay classy, Patriots fans. Go fuck yourselves. Who are you?
And they're Patriots fans. They're not. Like, that's just what we have
They're
to.
from Boston. This is the humans that you're dealing with.
They are called mass holes.
Yeah.
That's their character. That's their gimmick. That's everything about them. Stay classy. Why would you say that? That'd be like telling Bill Cosby, like,
I don't know where you're going.
stay unperverted. Like, stop drugging. That's not what they do. They're not classy.
DNA. It's so deep in their DNA.
It's not their thing. It's just not their thing. So we can't judge them on what we think they should be. We have to judge them on what they are. And Patriots fans have won a lot of things in recent memory.
Yeah.
A lot of things. And their arrogance, by the way, completely warranted. But do we all hate it? Yeah. Everybody hates it. But telling them to stay classy, it's like they are not.
No.
That's why, by the way, that's why it's so tough to play up there.
Yeah.
That's why their fans are electric. That's why it's insane. That's why home field advantage is a real thing. Because they're not classy. Adam Vinatieri wins them 2 Super Bowls by himself, basically, and they tell him to go fuck him and his kids. They don't care.
I respect it.
I respect it too. That's the competitive atmosphere.
Yep.
I'm sure they're good people outside of there. I'm sure they're good people. But whenever they're doing their thing, it's their thing. That's how I feel.
You couldn't be more right. I couldn't be more
Well,
right.
I like when people talk shit.
Massholes are going to masshole.
Yep.
And Brock is going to Brock. He's going to get signed to your team. He's going to integrate himself into that locker room. He's somehow going to get your starting quarterback hurt. He's going to get you a win.
It's Brocktober.
He's going to throw pick sixes.
Yup.
I respect Brock because Brock is always Brock.
Brock never stopped Brocking a day in his Brocking life. The coach is pissed off now. Did you hear the coach? They win.
Yes.
Dramatic fashion. Goes to a press conference. Coach, can you tell us about your starting quarterback that you put $90 million in, his injury? I'm tired of answering questions about this. Roll the tape. I don't think we can, actually, because it's YouTube. He says, I'm tired of answering questions about this guy.
We might be all right.
This guy he's speaking about. You know why? Because grass is greener on the other side whenever Brock's on the other side, bro. That grass is real green with that tall, handsome gunslinger who's been bounced around the NFL more times than a Kardashian.
I predicted this when Brock was signed. He has this innate ability to get in the locker room, and then somehow that starter is guaranteed to get hurt. And he's guaranteed to come in, make some good plays, make some horrible plays. It's just who he is. He's going to be in the league for another 12 years.
Hey, he told Drake,
Yeah.
Kenyon Drake,
Yeah.
I have a feeling Chicago is going to miss this field goal, and I need you to come back in.
Oh, genius.
He told him that while Cody Parkey was trotting on the field. By the way, he hits that 53-yarder. We're back-to-back weeks, monster walk-offs with guys who've worn the For the Brand shirts days beforehand. Instead, Cody Parkey misses a 53-yarder, which is a tough kick. Tough kick. And Jason Peters takes it the other way for Brock Osweiler's first win as a Dolphin. Fins up.
It was a wild game.
They're 4-2.
Fumbles on both, inside of both 10-yard lines.
Bro, they're 4-2, the Dolphins.
I still don't believe in them as a team at all. Steelers,
Dan
Cincinnati.
Marino was at the game with the guy who killed Bin Laden.
Correct.
I saw it on the internet.
Pretty big deal. Steelers, Cincy, battle for the North.
Great game.
It was an awesome game, actually.
Great game.
I thought for sure the Steelers were going to lose. They were inside the 10 twice, inside the 5 twice and kicked field goals. That happens. You normally lose games.
Shout out Jordan Berry and Kevin Huber with a couple bombs in Cincinnati.
Berry had an actual fucking punt.
Jordan
Huge.
Berry, Yinzer's coming around on the
I
Australia.
checked my Steelers drinking board game, and it was like Jordan Berry, good punt, drink 30 beers. I was like, fuck. Fuck. The best part about yesterday's game was Vontez Burfict was exposed for the piece of shit that he is.
What happened?
Vance McDonald made him look dumb, ran through a tackle. You can see it here. No, probably can't put it up.
Can't put it up. YouTube.
James Conner fucking threw him off and then Antonio Brown was wrapped up by 2 dudes going to the ground, and of course, Burfict missiles in there, throws a fucking elbow to Antonio Brown's helmet. He's the biggest piece of shit in the world. And
Hey,
so
here's
are the
another one.
Bengals fans,
Stay
too.
classy, Vontez Burfict.
Yeah.
Like there's something. That's what Vontez Burfict is. You love him on your team, hate him on the other side.
Love him on my team, but as like
It's the purpose of
I was reminded
Vontez.
yesterday on Twitter that Cincinnati Bengals fans are the absolute worst because they will pretend that he's not dirty. They don't accept it.
A little self-aware.
They also won't accept that they haven't won a playoff game in like 30 years either, but that's not
Same
my fault.
coach. Same coach.
Good old Marvin.
The whole. Imagine him in training camp, just like what Hugh Jackson was doing. Like, this is what we do here. And everybody's in the room like, maybe we do something different. We haven't won in like 45 years. Like Hugh Jackson's like, that's not what the Browns do. It's like, yo, you know what else the Browns haven't done? Win. That'd be crazy. Maybe we do something different. How does the coach stay in there? How does Marvin Lewis remain? I'm sure he's a great guy. But in this day and age, how does it happen without it being blackmail?
Who are the owners? Browns maybe? The Paul Brown? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul
but
Brown.
I think they don't. Apparently, we all know from Carson Palmer that the facilities are shit. Their lunch is shit.
Bad
everything's
food,
shit.
bad
All they
food.
care about is making money. And if you keep on Marvin, then it's just something else you don't have to do.
YouTube is where the cash is at, by the way.
That's where the
That's
cash
where the
at.
Browns should go. Send
Also,
Marvin Lewis over to YouTube.
Shout out Steelers locker room because everything's fine now because Lev Bell is tweeting about James Conner being a beast and James Conner's tweeting about Lev Bell being a beast and everything's happy. We got thunder and lightning. We're all good.
Bro, they put that on Football Night in America, those 2 tweets. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Biggest show on TV, Football Night in America. Had Mike Tirico reading those tweets back and forth to each other. Very average tweets. Very average
But
tweets.
I mean, the locker room's great. Super Bowl.
Still haven't heard any of those old linemen that talk shit on Lev Bell say anything about him coming back.
No, they haven't. They've
Not
kept
a
their mouth
thing.
shut.
I'll be excited for Lev to walk back
Band
in.
of Brothers, read it sometime.
Lev walks back in. Boys.
I think it's going to be a happy situation.
Where the fuck have you been? Been on that jet ski. And that rap album. And in that titty club with that fat lady.
Les been living, and let him live.
You think he's in shape? No way. That's why he needed the bye week.
I'm telling you, look at these six-pack. Look at this six-pack, dude. There's no way you just lose that in an off-season.
I agree. That's new weight. You get rid of that new weight with the quickness.
For the brand yesterday?
For the brand, a lot of big things happened. Couple walk-off game winners. Couple big punts.
Dude from the Jets went 7 for 7?
Jason Myers, he was once on the Jaguars. Won a game for us with the Jaguars with the late miss. Very thankful for him. He's now field goal kicker for the New York Jets, who picked him over Dan Bailey, by the way. I think they picked him over Dan Bailey. Now comes full circle for old Brant Boyer, special teams coordinator for the Jets. 7 field goals in one day. There was a couple 40-plus yarders in there, too. It wasn't all just a bunch of gimmies. I respect that a lot.
Johnny Hecker, athlete.
That one-handed snag on the sideline was dope. Dope out of nowhere.
That's just being in the right place at the right time and making the best out of that situation.
Wow. That's what you call that. That was very quick, Diggs. I was impressed by a lot of things. Nothing as much as Kirk Cousins, though.
Oh, that dance?
Bro, it's such a good dance for like us white people. You know, it's just like
They did it twice.
And then
He was
up,
fucking.
And then the hand up thing. And I just quoted that with white folks.
Yeah.
That's all I quoted it with.
Yep.
White folks.
Well, most of the people dancing were white.
White folks. And then Stephon Diggs stepped in there.
Yeah, and started dancing good.
Unbelievable.
That was fucked up.
But the white folks caption did good. Did good. Check the checkdowns video version. Their words. Then check my version of it.
See what does.
My words. And just see how it goes. That's the difference of being under the NFL umbrella, though, and being in this office with Dr. Bull glasses on.
Yeah, you can't talk about it. Anything else from yesterday?
No, but that Haka dance from Saturday.
Oh.
I think we end the show with that.
You go back and check my YouTube search history. I've spent hours, hours watching Haka dances. Like the All Blacks from New Zealand obviously dominate fucking all the time. Hawaii, when Colt Brennan was the quarterback and they were doing it before BCS Bowl. The Haka dance is by far the coolest thing.
By the way, that was probably the same guy doing it before the BCS. The dad.
Yeah,
it was probably the dad.
In high school, I wanted to do it for our team, but they were like, "That's probably you can't do that because you're white." I was like, "Whatever."
By the way, there was a whole debate in my Twitter on whether or not white people are allowed to do the Haka.
If they're on Hawaii, I think you're allowed to.
It brought a tear to my eye.
It was awesome.
It really did. I got a little emotional while I was watching it because it was very clearly the dad and brother attempting to just make him feel at ease. It was like a moment where the dad and brother thought they could help. And then all of a sudden it makes one of the most because he had his headphones on, was not going to do it.
Correct.
He did not know what was happening.
He's like,
and then he sees his dad and brother selling out to him, and he's like, oh, this is us. This is time. And then they go for it, and then the dad buries his head in his chest. Oh, I'm about to cry thinking of it right now.
It was like, you're about to go to fucking war.
With the number 2 team.
Let's go.
The number 2 team in the country. Let's go.
I wish I would have seen that before I bet on Georgia. But, you know, that's just the little things.
I'm not getting teared up. Not because of you losing on your bet.
No, that happens.
I hit the trifecta last night. Pretty proud of that.
Pat had his first parlay experience this weekend.
Oh, Patty Parlay almost had it.
All it takes is one loss.
How did Dallas Cowboys become an offensive juggernaut out of nowhere?
Apparently the Jaguars can't stop the run anymore.
Forget it. Forget anything about the Jaguars. Forget anything about them. How did the Dallas Cowboys not fuck that up? How did the Dallas Cowboys go out there and hang 40 on a team? People, friend of the show, Dak Prescott, all people do is bash him. Jalen Ramsey gets every interview clip he wants, all about how good he is.
He was quiet yesterday.
So in my head, when I'm betting, I'm like, oh, Dak Prescott gets crushed by everybody for not. Friend of the show, I don't know why they crush him. And Jalen Ramsey's an animal. This seems as if this is a guaranteed under. And then what happened? 40 fucking, they covered it by themselves.
The last game of the parlay will cover in ways that you couldn't even imagine.
It's Conor McGregor's fault. Conor McGregor's fault.
Conor can't throw. That's tough.
That was a tough throw. That was a very bad throw.
In his defense, I'm not great at arm bars, so you can't be great at everything. You want a prediction for Niners Pack tonight, or just
Packers money line? Take it.
Oh yeah, minus 450. I'll jump on that one. Here's the Haka dance. See you tomorrow.
Go, go, go!